Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Dustin Dennison coming at you with my 2700th video. It is a tour of most of the Grover Museum. The reason I say most is because there's one exhibit in there that's only open to volunteers and employees. I wasn't volunteering when I was making this video though, but that's only one exhibit. Please subscribe and let's get to it. This first exhibit we're going to be seeing is about Shelbyville Public Square primarily. The reason I say primarily is because there is some history about the founders of the county and stuff like that, but most of the pictures are about the history or show the history of the Shelbyville Public Square. This is not a real big exhibit, but it is a really neat exhibit. If you ever get a chance to go to the Grover Museum yourself, you should definitely check it out. That right there is a panoramic image of the public square itself from decades ago. Like I said, this part of the exhibit isn't real long, but it is really cool. This part of the video is a tour of the Streets of Old Shelby exhibit. I believe that, unless I'm mistaken, this is the Shelbyville, town of Shelbyville, city of Shelbyville, from the late 1800s to early 1900s. I'm not exactly sure. You'd have to ask somebody that actually works there. That was the hotel. This is the Railroad Express agency, obviously. That right there is the saloon. And you got, this is the hardware store. Blacksmith. Carriage. Woodworkers. Next part's the bakery. Post office. See some packages right there. Hat or wig, I'm not sure, a hat store. Printing shop. You'll see the sign in a moment. I forgot to ask what this particular room is. I can't recall what it is. I was told what it was once. There's no sign for it. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I think it's like supposed to be some type of mayor's office or something like that, or president's office. I don't know. Barbershop. Butcher shop. Sheriff's office / county jail. Obviously grocery. Operator booth or office, whatever you want to call it. That's just an old Coca-Cola sign that's in this particular exhibit. Smoke shop or tobacco shop. Emporium. Now, I think once a month, I believe, they do a root beer float activity in there. This is the bank. That's where if you want to get your picture taken, it's an old picture shop. Dr. Helam. Obviously, that's a doctor's office. Old style cemetery, old creepy looking tree. Church. This is just a different view of the Emporium outhouse. And this obviously is a schoolhouse. I don't know how to pronounce that, so please don't ask me. But that's the sister city to Shelbyville. And this part, I was just, I saw these on the wall, and I thought I'm going to make these part of the video. If you need to, you can stop or pause the video so you can read all this information. That's why I was, focused on these words for a little bit longer than normal. But mainly the exhibit I'm going to be showing in this part of the video is, unless I'm mistaken, about like agriculture and how we've advanced over the years, and also different companies that have been involved throughout the years in the city. Like that right there, acknowledgments. Start of the exhibit, there's just what they have in there. I have been told quite a bit about this particular exhibit, but I can't remember everything, unfortunately. See, that's the different tools that we've used, obviously, in the past. And then it's just tables, dresser, with all those different facial hairstyles back then. I don't know, I'm pretty sure that was a car, or an old style type of car. Another dresser. I mean, I could have possibly read all the information that's on these walls, but if I did that, this video would be a lot longer than it actually is, and it's already, I feel, long enough to begin with. So that's why I was pausing at certain spots and other spots not so much. I do apologize. I wish I knew more about this exhibit, but I just don't. So I'm deeply apologize for that. Plus, the director wasn't at the museum today. Otherwise, I would have spoke to her. But either way, I hope you enjoy this particular part of the video. It's almost done. You didn't get to see a very good view of it, but that was an old style television there. You'll get to see a better view of it here in a few moments when I show you the inside of this. It's in the center of the room, and that is like an old style farmhouse. There's the television. That's going to do it for this part. This next exhibit, I believe, is photography, possibly film. Right there, photography art studio. But I'm not sure if it has any. I'm pretty sure it may have some old style cameras, like video cameras in there. It may just be about photography. And unfortunately, I don't know that much about this exhibit either, but it's part of the museum and it's open to the public, so I put it in the video. I do apologize. I mean, I know this is the second exhibit in a row that I didn't know much about, but I mean, I'm a volunteer at the museum, and also I like to do YouTube content there whenever possible. I do think that's a really cool part of the exhibit, though. You should definitely check that out if you get a chance. That's just showing the old style photography process. Reason this part of the video is a little bit longer than I expected is because, well, there's this big thing right here in the middle of the room that I'm on right now that has more to the exhibit. You know, this exhibit itself is not very big. That's why they have this thing in the middle of the room that does more, a little bit more, shows a little bit more. So that's gonna do it for this part. I'm gonna end this video by telling you there's a stairway in this museum. And these are pictures. There's like 5 pictures, I think, in this stairway. That was the second one. That one is my favorite, the Bears of Blue River picture. They're just pictures in the stairway that I wanted to add to this video. Have a good one, everyone.